dick to your ass, name 5 reasons to continue playing this game after you reach level 40. All right. You know, it's understandable that there isn't a whole lot that you can do currently in the game as a level 40 because the game did just come out not that long ago. But you're going to run into a situation where players are going to keep coming back. All right, they're not going to keep coming back to the game because it's just going to be doing the same thing over and over again in the way, they're just going to be sitting here farming for gear or just like going and farming for materials or just doing the same like faction quest or the same like contract bounty hunting that they're already doing, right? There just isn't a lot for these players to do, and it kind of is getting to the point where they're going to see a large amount of players, I believe, not coming back. All right. And I don't believe that it's a hard like fix, and I know that the devs are trying to bring changes into the game to help with that, sort of help keep these players coming back. And in the end, I feel it all just boils down to PvP, right? PvP is what keeps games like these alive. And, the first situation that we had with PvP, it turned the game into a purge for 3 hours, all right? So we know that that didn't work, but I think that we're going down the correct way. It's just not like properly executed, all right? If we look at games like, I'll say Type Soul was a good game. All right, it was ruined by other things. I think it was a good game though, overall. And a big part of the game was, the PvP aspect, the PvP side of it. And like you have a bunch of different events in the game that, made you go against other players, or like, not made you, but like you had the option to, and you got really good rewards from that, right? So like in the game currently, you just don't get anything from PvP. Because we had the loot box situation where everyone started ganking all like the freshies, all right, and we can't really have that because then they're gonna quit the game. But that doesn't mean that we don't need to have PvP, like where you get rewards from it. Okay, you have the rank system in games like Type Soul, not just Type Soul, but I'm using that as an example because that's the one I know best. All right, you have the rank system like in Type Soul, where you win, you get a reward. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, but it kept players coming back for more because there's also the leaderboard. All right, if I remember correctly, there was a leaderboard. All right, it's been a while, but players were trying to get the rewards, but they're also trying to get their name on the leaderboard, and that kept these players that have already gotten everything in the game still playing. And I think that we can do something similar with Type Soul. All right, we have a guild system. All right, we can add in, big guild quests, guild on guild battle. All right, that can really keep these high level players coming back simply for the experience. All right, on top of getting good like rewards from these fights, we can have players still coming back for just the experience, all right? Because PvP is how these games stay alive. Because there's not always going to be new content. All right, no matter how hard you try, there's not always going to be good new content. They can put in a ton of trashy content, but no one's going to want to play the game, yeah? So, we have to find other like long-term solutions that keeps players coming back. All right, on top of adding in new stuff, all right, once again, like I said, it all comes down to having the PvP in the game, which currently has failed, right? And I'm sure they're coming up with like new solutions and everything, but this is the solution that I think would be extremely effective based on how it has worked with other games. All right, so like I said, we have like guilds already, all right, big guild battles that can provide rewards to the players while also it just being overall fun. All right, you have a lot of tactics. We have 30 people, 30-person guilds. Okay, and we can have guild rankings, all right, individual player rankings. This is going to keep these players coming back for more. All right, and this isn't like just the one all be all, all right? There still has to be new stuff coming to the game. But like in those like stages where they're still trying to get new stuff out, this is how they're not just going to lose thousands of players. Okay, like I'm not a Roblox developer. I haven't made games, But I've sort of looked at what succeeded with other games, and I'm trying to sort of like showcase that here. All right, that I've seen that this is what has worked, and I think that it would work for this game. All right, it has a really good like sort of like foundation. It has a really good foundation to implement these ideas in that would really just push this game. Okay, and it would, like I said, keep the players coming back. So those are my thoughts, all right? That's what I think needs to be done. They need to add in, this better PvP system like I mentioned, all right? Loot boxes clearly weren't the solution. Okay, and like I thought it would have been cool. I would have loved to do that, but I understand that it's gonna ruin the newer players, right? It's gonna ruin players that are just trying to go in and farm and then they're just getting ganked and dying. All right, I understand all that, and that's why I think that this is the next best thing, right? You have players going in, all right? They're not really at risk of losing everything, but they do have the chance of gaining stuff, right? And it's also, they're going in a battle with like 30 other people, all right? Guild on guild, maybe like capture the flag or other events like that, all right? And that's what I think. That's what I think can be done to help this game, all right? And get that PvP situation to the place it needs to be, all right? Let me know your thoughts, all right? Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think this could be a solution or if I'm just like completely out of it. Peace.